Hey, welcome to the Point of No Response podcast. And if you've not seen us before, we hope you'll like and you'll subscribe. And just to let you know what we are a comedy podcast. So if you take life a little bit too seriously, sit with us, listen to us, and I think you'll enjoy it. And just letting you know, at the beginning of our podcast, we kind of throw in a little bit of highlights of that episode so you can kind of see what it's all about. So enjoy.
So I was buying condoms for the first time in a long time the other day.
I've never sized one, to be honest.
And of course, I was shopping at Bargain Hunt.
Wait a second. You go for discount condoms?
I was going for discount condoms.
I understand.
I don't wear condoms because
Yeah.
I treat sex and STDs like Pokemon. Gotta catch them all.
Gotta catch them all, bro.
Why do you double park? Act your race.
Anywhere I go, though, for real, it really doesn't matter what I drive. I will park out in the boonies because I have no trust in people's ability to open a car door. See, that's like an unwritten rule, right? Like if you park way out in the middle of nowhere, nobody should park next to you. No. Put like one or two between you.
Yes.
Same rule. Is it the same rule?
At the urinal, right?
The urinal.
I'm not going to say his name. I'm at the urinal. There's three of them open. He come right next to me, started peeing, even talking to me. I'm like, what the f*** are you doing? This is weird. And
inappropriate.
I left. I didn't even wash my hands. I'm like, I didn't even finish peeing or nothing. I just put my...
Is that the day you stuck your finger in my mouth?
What the f***?
You didn't wash your hands that day.
I knew it tasted weird.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can almost have sex without being in the same room.
Nah, that ain't the same. Hell nah.
That's true. It does feel better when they're there.
Yeah. You tripping. We love women. I voted for Kamala Harris.
Hell yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right, let's go there.
Damn.
Mandy Muse.
I guess we're looking at a Corn video of Mandy Muse with not one set of toes, but two sets of toes.
His feet,
Who
sorry.
would do such a thing?
All up in there.
Right?
Who writes this?
That's very inappropriate. She's gonna get fungus in there.
What face do you think that you make during your vinegar strokes?
Oh, I
God.
look like the penguin when he's like rocking back and forth.
She don't understand why I don't let her go to the store by herself, because if she go by herself, while she's putting groceries away, somebody will easily take her and fucking do whatever they want to her, they can, because you're weak as you can't defend yourself.
And then you'll never get your groceries. I see where you're coming from. So this person was taken on a first date with this guy to a World War II museum.
Oh.
When he took me to a World War II museum and said, the Nazis weren't all that bad.
Yep.
Listen, I'm gonna say this. Damn, what was I gonna say?
Meet up at this bar, and within 3 minutes, she looks at me and she asks the question, "Do you eat ass?" We haven't even ordered.
What the?
We have not even ordered. And so I'm kind of thrown off by this, and I was just like, I don't know, never have.
Two of the three men in this room are like, she's a keeper.
Might be.
I went on a date with one girl, and she was kind of weird, and she stank, and I still did it.
Hey.
Is it weird where I make her deep throat, but I choke?
What?
Point of no response.
I've had a mic in front of my face all day.
Who's Mike?
Yeah, who's
Good one, D.
That is the best way to kick this off right there.
That was fire. I fuck with that, D. You got one. You got it.
He's just a friend.
shots fired and landed
In
on
the
your face.
face.
Look at us just go.
All right. Welcome to Point of No Response. I am Odd Todd. Across from me, I have the Double D.
Yeah.
And I have Detail 2 Black.
The blackest.
And making his return after 5 months, I think.
5 months.
Is Kurt the Dirt. So,
what's up, y'all? Glad to be back.
Welcome back, Kurt.
I made my first appearance on the fall episode, and now I'm back on the fall episode.
right.
So
Back. Love this.
One of the guys I know, man. I fuck with you. You, man.
I'm telling you.
And today we're going to be talking about a
No
couple
more
things.
Candyland.
Couple things today is we're going to talk about a little bit of conspiracy theories
Ooh.
and bad first dates.
Oh, okay.
Or some other things in there. And of course, as we always do, we will go off on tangents and talk about whatever. But Kurt was talking about something just a second ago.
Oh, my the DoorDash story?
Yeah.
Okay, so like Cass and I, we have vices. Like I like dip, I like cigarettes, I like to drink, you know, and she's got her vapes and shit, right? Sorry. Stuff. And so what we decided to do is that we were going to start door dashing to pay for those things. You know, economy
Interesting.
being what it is and everything like that, and probably just better. And if you don't got the money, you don't got the money, so you got to go out and DoorDash, right?
But then you also
So-
get to hang out together.
Exactly.
Which is cool.
Exactly.
So do you limit it where like you're not allowed to purchase these items unless you have DoorDash money?
Yes.
Nice.
I like
Yes.
that.
That's
I like
very
that.
cool.
So it keeps you accountable, and then if you want it, you're like, I can't just go to the gas station and get it. I got to go DoorDash a couple times, you know, to pay for
Pay
it. So
for it. Okay.
limits how much you do it, I guess.
I like that idea.
So we're door dashing the other night. We're in Price Hill, which if you don't know anything about Cincinnati, is not exactly the place for someone like me. I'll let you kind of find out why that is.
Black
Google.
people?
You see me get out in ball cap boots and jeans with a Second Amendment hat in Price Hill. Not exactly where I should be. I'm very out of place.
So it's not country?
No, not in the
You're
slightest.
making me nervous. Let's go. Where we
So
going?
Yeah, move along.
we went and we were
DT would be out of place is what you're saying.
we were picking up this order, and we were picking up this order from Little Caesars, and the guy was outside of Little Caesars who worked there, and he was either like Turkish, Uzbeki, or Russian,
Yeah.
something like heavy accent. And so he goes, "You here for order?" And Cass got out of the car, and she was getting it, and she was like, "Yeah." So they go inside. Now they have this conversation inside, and the guy behind the counter was looking at her all weird, like while they're doing this order and everything. She's wearing her emergency like dispatcher shirt,
Oh.
and so he looks at
Okay.
her and he goes, "You work for migration?"
Oh no. He's about to have heart failure.
I need this food for free.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Affirmative.
So they're having this conversation inside, right? Well, Cass is on her way outside, and there's this, there's like, you know, it's like a storefront, so there's other businesses, and this African American gentleman was walking back into his job when this car pulls up, and they like start yelling at each other, right? And so
God.
at first I'm like, what is about to happen? Like,
Yeah.
shots fired. What is happening? You know?
Right.
It turns out that it is either his baby mama or something, and he says these words. There's part of it I can't quote exactly, but he says, "Why don't you find a real N-word
Nigga.
who
Yeah.
does more than just fucks you?"
Isn't that what the real ones do though?
Let's go to the expert.
Expert. DJ Too Black, the expert for the
Well,
N-words.
what he was saying was, if you don't like what I do, go find another man
Okay.
to do more than just put dick in you, basically.
Got it.
Right.
Gotcha.
Right.
Now, Cass hears this, but this is the first part of this conversation that she hears. So she has no clue that this has been going on, right? And then as they're yelling back and forth after he says that, he says, "I gotta work 5 days a week to support your ass."
I can't even imagine having to work 5 whole days.
No, I'm proud of him.
Like,
There's a lot of people who won't work
Right,
5
right.
days a
Yeah,
week.
right.
Like, just people in general. They're
Gotta give-
lazy as
gotta
crap.
give 'em that.
They're
Gotta give
so
'em that.
lazy.
do you have his number? Because I'm interested to know
Yeah.
how I can work 5 days a week. Like, instead
8 days a
of
week.
more, instead of more of those days.
And so like this whole story finishes with, we got to go to this apartment complex, right? And so the way that me and Cass normally do this is I drive because I'm the man, and then like she goes in and gets the order, takes it to the people, all that kind of stuff, right? That's our like.
I do think it
setup.
makes people feel a little bit safer if there's a woman making the delivery
I
versus
agree.
a guy.
I agree. Yeah.
Well, we get to this apartment complex, and I'm telling you, like, shady as shit. And she looks at me and she like has the pizza up and she's like, "Will you please do this?"
Aww. That's rough.
I was like, I got you. I'll do it.
I would have said no. You get out there. I'm the driver, Miss Daisy. Now get your ass over there.
Get your
Deliver that food.
to Daisy.
But when she told me about that conversation, and she's like, yeah, he asked me if I worked for migration. I said, you missed a golden opportunity to say, yeah, I'm waiting for the geese.
Yeah.
Wait, what does that mean?
Because he said migration instead of immigration.
Instead of immigration.
Yeah,
I'm a little bit slow, I guess.
You look for migration.
My whole thought was like, yes, I need a free sandwich.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like,
You're
you
like,
probably would
leverage,
have.
Free food.
I've
Give me
got
some
a-
free food,
that's
man.
what I thought. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
This Gatorade is now free. Correct? You know, that's where I would have went with
It
it.
is free migration. Yes, free migration.
So how was the people that you delivered the food to? You know,
Pretty much Afro man. Is this dude was like 6'8", maybe
oh my
300
god,
Jesus.
350 pounds, big old boy, and like I don't look up to a lot of people. I'm 6'3", so like
Yeah, sure.
I don't look up to a lot of people. But this dude comes to the door, and I'm just like, oh my god.
what food did he order?
Little
He
Caesars.
ordered Little Caesars, so it was 2 large Little Caesars pizza, a thing of cheesy bread, and I think there was something else in there with some marinara sauce. And I was like,
He was
there's-
by himself.
yeah, there's nobody else in this house. There's nobody else here.
That was us in high school.
Yeah.
You ate a whole large pizza. I ate a whole large
Oh, yeah.
pizza. It was a day.
That was
Yep.
a day. Yeah.
Yep. Well, this guy's eating both of them. Both of them.
Jeez. That would have been frightening.
I was because I literally looked at him and was like, I'd have no chance that this guy went for my ass. Like, I'd have no chance.
That's what you think about? Damn, they not getting
No.
robbed,
Well,
shot,
no,
getting your ass.
But
took.
it's sort of like, I mean, pretend you're a woman for a second and she's taking the pizza up there. That's the
Cass
first thing
is
she's going to
5'3".
think. She's going to think, I'm about to get the R word.
Yep.
You know, I'm going to, you know.
If
so
she was by
I
herself,
get if-
she'd be screwed. Screwed. I mean, I wouldn't be much help. Like,
No.
had she taken the order and the guy started some stuff, I'd be like, I'll give it my best shot.
Yeah.
But, like,
you never know. But
This is why I carry guns as a great equalizer.
I bet he was like the softest individual you've ever met in your
He
life.
was a nice guy. He thanked me. He
Yes.
tipped real well.
Nice.
Like he was
Yeah.
a nice guy. He was a
Cool.
nice dude.
You probably stumbled, and he was just like, "Oh, don't hit me."
Yeah.
Like, he was
I
just,
ain't
like,
gonna
real
lie. Like
soft.
the whole stereotype in this situation was definitely on my end of the spectrum.
Sure. There you go. Yeah.
Everybody's prejudiced, so I
That's
get it.
true.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I went into this situation with some prejudice in
Yeah.
my heart.
Me and Deontay's had this conversation before. I think it's everybody always likes to slide into the whole racism idea. I don't think it's always racism. I just think it's a prejudice. You know,
Yeah,
like
it's- I think
because
there's
you prejudge people.
Absolutely.
I absolutely prejudge somebody on the way that they dress.
Yeah.
You know, white, black, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
The way that they dress, if they dress a certain way, I'm like, okay, that person's lazy or that person's professional.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Oh, I gave some king love to a dude in UDF the other day. Oh, I walked into UDF and this guy walked in behind. He was in a 3-piece. This dude looked sexy as all get out. It was like Ryan Gosling was like walking in behind me in a 3-piece suit.
did your
And
pants drop? Like
literally, like we walked in
The
and like
belt just unbuckled all by
all
itself.
by itself.
he
Like,
walks down the same aisle that I am, and I just looked. I turned around, I looked at the guy, and I was like, "Bro, I know this is gonna sound weird, but dude, you look great." I was like, if nobody's told you that today, you look great.
Nice.
And I was like, you know, men need to be able to tell that to other men. Like, man, you know what? You looking good, bro.
Heck
You
yeah.
looking good.
Definitely.
Oh yeah.
And
It's
you-
not that whole, oh, you look so pretty today. Bullshit.
Yeah.
You know, yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah, guys
Give
don't do that.
love
That's true.
to each other.
King love, dog.
Yes, give love to each other.
Give it.
You tell him like, dude, you look good on King David.
I should have, man. Let's-
Okay, David.
What if I
On
said,
King
what
David.
if you said like this, sir? I have to say that you look wonderful on King David.
I would laugh my ass off if somebody just.
I'm
That would
I wanna
be
do
the
that.
whitest way to say that.
That's why I was in your very, very white voice.
Yeah,
My
yeah. What-
very white voice.
Me and you need to like do some hidden video stuff, and we walk into a very dense populated black area,
Yeah.
densely populated black, and then I'll just pick someone out like that, and I'll be like, "Sir, you look amazing on King David."
And they gonna be weak as fuck. I'm not gonna lie.
They're gonna
That
start
shit is
falling
so-
over or something like that.
That's gonna be some funny shit.
Hell yeah.
Well, that's like you doing your white voice, and your white voice is like a surfer guy, though.
I've never heard your white voice.
He almost sounds like the turtle guy.
I got bullied last time.
Like a surfer almost.
So here's my question with
Surfer
that one. Is like, so I can say more ethnic type words like, okay, on King David, right? But I say it in a white way.
Yeah.
Can you say something black, but in a white way?
I don't know. Can I? Yeah, let me try.
Just say like, how y'all doing?
Mess you up, don't it?
How y'all doing? How y'all doing today?
I love it.
We just ended up in Kentucky somewhere.
How y'all doing?
Somewhere.
We did.
There.
We're down in Hazard
We're in
County.
the Briar.
Hazard, yeah.
You
We're in the
goddamn bootlicking
Brambles.
Briar
motherfucker.
patch.
Dude. No, I can't talk
You're a
white.
brar hopper now.
I'm not good at talking white. Man.
That sounded great. That was perfect.
Thank
That's
you. I
exactly
tried.
how I would have said it.
Yeah. You know what they called Kentuckians, right? Is like so Ohio we're Buckeyes, right?
Yeah.
But if you're in Kentucky, you know what you are?
What?
Briar hopper,
A briar hopper.
like a briar bush.
Okay.
What
Briar
is that,
hopper.
dude? What's a briar
A prickly bush.
Yeah.
Briars are like those bushes that have like the little sticky things in them.
Almost
Oh,
like-
that's what them is?
A briar.
When you're walking past
Yep.
them and they cut you and you're
not
like,
even
Yeah.
walking past
And you
them.
get stuck-
When you
they get
climbing
stuck
through the-
on you,
I done
or
walk
they-
through the woods
or they
and come
poke
out and they
you.
all over your
Yes.
socks and
Yep,
shit.
yep.
Oh, I remember them days.
Mhm.
Damn, I didn't know that's what that was called.
Briar
okay,
hopper.
okay. What do you call the tiny bug that makes you itch when you walk through a field?
I know.
Oh, I know this.
What the
Do
fuck
we
y'all
do
talking
we
about?
want to say it?
I'm
though?
gonna say it.
Go ahead.
Chigger.
Oh God. Okay.
Yeah.
It starts with a CH.
It
It's
starts
not
with a
the.
I
CH.
didn't even say nothing. I just
No.
said okay. Oh God.
But I freely admit that if we ever go to a densely populated area that we were discussing, I will not talk about the bug that made me itch.
No.
You should make them do it, dude. Make them do
They don't
it.
get me shot.
Somebody gonna hear the wrong shit.
Yeah, they will. Like, dude, I was in that field, man.
Chiggers got me. I'm like,
They got me. I'm
Bam,
God.
bam, bam.
they can be like, I don't know who the. I ain't with him. I don't know the
On King David, man, they got me.
Well, what if I used an A instead of the ER?
chiggers.
A chigga?
Yeah.
The chiggers got me.
The chigga's got me, man.
Chigga.
He ain't with me. I don't know what chiggers he talking about, y'all. Get his ass. Get him. He said it.
We would walk
Wait,
in
wait,
together.
wait. What would you call a Chinese person who acts black?
A chigger.
A chigga.
Oh, like a Chinese. Oh, I got you. Like
They got those. They got
They do?
those. Yeah.
Well,
They got like the Chinese with dreads and shit.
There's
So
Wigger.
there's
Yeah, that-
Chigger.
yeah, that
There's
was the
Chigger.
that was the thing back when we were younger.
Yes, it was.
They say wigger a
Wiggers.
lot.
Wiggers.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you weren't allowed to.
You weren't allowed
You
to
weren't- you-
appreciate anything
No.
outside of
You had to be
yes.
the. I
I don't know how you say
how you
that.
would say it,
Yeah,
right?
the race you are or the
Yeah.
culture you are. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I-
Yeah,
I-
you weren't allowed to.
I remember when
Yeah.
Darren, what Darren,
It
like,
sucked.
the one dude on second shift told Darren, "Why do you double park? Act your race." What the fuck? I'm like, what the fuck? Quit
No,
trying, he told me quit
that's
trying to be
racist.
black.
That is racist.
That's
That is
racist.
blatantly
I'm like, what the
racist.
fuck?
Like-
Darren,
He even used the word race in it.
I know.
Even Darren was
Extra
like,
race.
"What the fuck are you talking about?" He asked me, I'm like,
That's
Darren,
hilarious.
I didn't know black people
That
double
is
park.
funny.
Oh my!
I didn't know it was a black thing. Shit.
No, I see plenty of
I figured-
rednecks parking
Yeah,
double. Like,
yeah.
don't touch my truck.
Like
Like that's not a thing.
I am guilty, but when I do it,
No.
like let's say I go to Home Depot in my truck, I will park out.
Yeah, in the
Boo-foo.
boonies.
But you got
yeah.
a big ass truck. If the wrong person pull up, they can hit your mirrors or
Yes.
anything. So
Yeah.
I get that 100%.
I mean, even in a Toyota Camry, the wrong person pulls up next
Yeah.
to you, they're freaking your car up. And
fucking your shit up.
But
Yeah.
anywhere I go though, for real, it really doesn't matter what I drive. I will park out in the boonies because I have no trust in people's ability to open a car door. I
Me
don't.
too.
I remember-
Cass always asks me, she's like, why are you parking so far away? I was like, because there's no one else that's going to park out here.
yeah.
Yeah.
And people are
I've had people park next to me though out in Boo-foo.
Yeah.
right next to
Like,
you.
bro,
You're
it's
like,
like 3 spots
why?
right here. What
Why?
are you doing?
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
woman does that shit. I'm like, why don't you just park here? Why would you park right next to the car? What's the
Yeah.
point?
See,
Yeah.
that's like an unwritten rule, right? Like if you park way out in the middle of
Yeah.
nowhere,
Yeah.
nobody should park next to you.
to you.
So put like one or two between you.
Yes.
Same rule. Is it the same
At the urinal, right?
The urinal.
Oh.
God.
God damn.
Yep. There's
You
a
know,
space.
That's where I was
There's
going.
a space.
I was going.
Yeah, if I walk in and I see a guy
No,
here.
I totally get that.
If I can, it's at least one space.
I think it's even the same for ladies.
Yes.
If we go into a restroom and we see, okay, somebody's there, I'm going over there.
Yes.
No, see,
Like,
the urinal is different.
it's not the same. I know that, but
I'll sit next to him and have a conversation.
I see what you're
They
saying.
do, and I don't even like that. I usually put my headphones on and I listen to church music or something to like I don't hear nobody else taking this shit but
on
me.
King David.
On King David, yes. I swear to God.
Well,
You say
his
take a
church
shit on
music
King
is
David?
Josh Groban.
Josh
I'll raise you up.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But no, I had fucking a guy we work with. I'm not gonna say his name. I'm at the urinal. There's 3 of them open. He come right next to me, start peeing, even talking to me. I'm like, what the f are you doing? This is weird. And
Inappropriate.
I left. I didn't even wash my hands. I'm like, I gotta get away from this motherfucker. I didn't even finish peeing or nothing. I just put my shit up.
Is that the day you stuck your finger in my mouth?
What the f?
You didn't wash your hands that day.
I knew it tasted weird.
Mm-hmm.
I do this. I do this on purpose, just because I love my thing is I love making people feel uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
I'll walk in, say a dude's at like the first funeral, and there's 3. I will purposely go to the second one, and I will look over at him as we're peeing, and I'll go, "Nice watch," and then I'll just keep peeing. I do this in public
I would not,
all the time.
They rush off.
I would not pee next to you.
Sometimes.
So my favorite thing is I say it, I look back, and I'm looking straight again, and then I just slowly look back over, and they're staring at me with this face of, what in the world did you just say to me? But they know what you said, and they know that you just saw their dick.
Mm-hmm.
You.
How many of them say,
What?
I'm not wearing a watch?
I've never had that reply. That would be awesome.
The funny as
That
hell.
would be amazing. Got a question for you two.
Uh-oh.
Got a question for you two, okay?
The me and the Deontay.
Yep.
Cass and I were having this conversation the other day, and I said, look, every time that I meet a dude, the first thing that I'm doing is sizing this dude up.
Yeah.
Can I take you if I have to?
Yes.
Yeah, I get that.
And
Yes.
like, how big is your cock? You know what I mean? Like that is the very first thing that I'm doing.
Now
sir,
you might have taken it to a different direction. Like if I ever met Deontay, like first, I'm sure I'd be like, okay, can I take him? How is he a threat?
Yeah.
You know, is he fast? Blah, blah, blah. I've never been like, can I take him and how big is he?
Dude, I'm telling you.
And
That's,
once you know how big he is
he
can
gonna-
you take him?
Is he going to
D with the you're coming in hot today, D.
is he going to
You are
stretch
really
me?
good today.
Is he gonna
Thank
Is he gonna make it bleed?
Is this guy going to make me feel comfortable
Well, y'all
Or
making me
cry.
or cry?
y'all making me nervous right now. I can say that.
Do you ever do that though? Do you ever like meet a dude and just be like, all right, like
We size him up. Like,
Size
okay,
him up.
if this turns into a problem,
Yeah.
can I take this guy?
yeah.
Kind of like that.
If I'm at Walmart or something.
Yeah.
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 At
Okay.
work, no.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't do that at work.
But like,
At work, I'll be like, well, I hope he's a good person because, you
Yeah.
know, I'm going to talk to
Nice.
him. And
yeah.
Now
Professional.
now I
Big
know
guy.
when to fight Deontay at work.
Walmart. Oh, wait.
What?
You won't suspect it.
I won't. I'm going to come in with a good attitude and then you're going to come being an asshole fucking with me.
I might be able to slap him open handed and just be like, get away with it.
Oh, my God.
What a dick.
Right?
See? Dicks. I'm telling you.
There it is.
Oh, you got it. Oh,
I'm telling
shit. Yeah, you're right. Dicks.
Kurt does come at you 2 different directions right there. It's like,
Yeah.
it's
Totally.
like, can I take this dude?
Can
And
I
he's-
take this dude?
And he's kind of hot a little bit.
Can
He's
I
kind of a
take
sexy
this
guy.
dude?
I promise I'm small, man. I am.
Hey, there.
You
both-
said
in both
schmedium
sizes.
and
Both sizes.
repeated
Yeah, schmediums.
schmedium
Schmedium, yes.
and repeated
Yes, thank you.
podcasts.
Thank you.
So, how do you size condoms? So like, I was like buying condoms for like the first time in a long time the other day,
I've never sized one, to be honest.
and
I
of
don't know.
course I was shopping at Bargain Hunt.
Wait a second. You go for discount condoms?
I was going for discount condoms.
Wait,
dog.
who?
I was like,
I
Bargain
want-
Hunt's like Dollar Tree.
I
You're
want to-
like,
You're literally saying.
questionable integrity.
Yeah, you're
of
literally
the
saying I don't want to
product.
I don't want to impregnate someone, but I need a discount. Like
Yes.
I've only got $5. I need
Yep,
I need
yep.
$2 condoms.
Yep.
Because I gotta go buy some smokes too.
bro, it was $2.99 and it was for 10 of them.
I had a few break on me, so I only use like the Magnums now. I can't use the.
See,
Okay.
These were Trojan lifestyles.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna go
I can't use lifestyles. They break on me, I guess.
Oh,
Nice.
okay.
I can use them, but like, okay, but like, what I'm asking is like, so like,
Why did I say nice?
what
Nice.
so like, I put it on, you know, but then like, there's still like
Extra roll.
that much of the no. There's still that much of the shaft that's not covered.
Oh, congratulations.
Well done, sir.
No,
Good for you.
mean,
but like, there was no like
my
sizing
God.
listed.
Cut one in half, right?
I didn't
and slide
know-
that all the way down, and then put the secondary on.
Oh.
I guess I didn't know. Like, is it supposed to cover?
I didn't know it was a size.
The whole thing?
Is it a size of condoms?
I really don't think it matters that it covers the whole thing. Your main thing is covering your orifice essentially, because when
It's all about the secretions, right?
Yeah.
The stuff coming from you to them,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Yep.
As long as it captures that, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't
As
know.
far as I
So
understand.
I don't wear condoms because
Yeah.
I treat sex and STDs like Pokemon. Got to catch them all.
Gotta catch them all, bro.
God damn, Todd.
Gotta catch them all.
Hey man, the claps for
You're a
7
lucky
years,
man.
dog.
Oh man, it burns when I pee. I got the Pikachu.
7 years.
Having to clap
It's
for
called the
7
7-year
years.
itch.
Oh,
The 7-year itch.
It's a long time to do
It's a
that.
long
How do
The
you do that?
old chlamydia.
How do you do that?
What do you mean?
Clap for 7 years.
I
Well,
thought
it takes a
heartbreak
lot of
was the
practice.
7-year itch.
That's in a song, right?
It's Rosemary Clooney,
What if
right?
they were
Yeah.
secretly talking about chlamydia in that song?
Maybe, but I can't imagine that being a
Love.
thing back at the time that it was sang. Now I can,
Mm.
but maybe.
Okay, all right. If only we had this thing called the internet.
Yes.
All right.
Uh,
What is the 7-year itch? Let's see what Google says.
If I'm itching at all for anything past a week,
Yeah,
like
I'm nervous.
I'm a little worried. Like I'm definitely going
nervous
to
as
the
fuck.
doctor.
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't even associating it with this. The 7-year itch is a term used to describe a feeling of restlessness or dissatisfaction in a relationship that can occur around the 7-year mark.
there we go.
You nailed
Yeah.
it.
Yep.
I think that's pretty close to what you were saying.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
clap 7-year
So clap
itch.
7 cheeks.
I've been clapping for 20 years, man.
The term 7-year itch can refer to a few different things, including a skin condition, a feeling of restlessness in a relationship, and a loss of motivation at work.
Oh God. Okay. So a 7-year.
As soon as I started work, I had that last part, the lack of motivation. I guess I got the clap.
You got the
got
clap for
it.
your work,
You
for
got
your
the
job.
clap.
Oh, so yeah, I guess the topics that I kind of brought up.
Yeah.
Let's go with something a little bit light, right?
Hell yeah.
Have you guys ever had bad first dates?
Yes.
No.
So
I've never been on a date, really.
it's just clapping the cheeks. That's your whole thing.
You're just Netflix and chill right off the rip.
My generation don't really care about dates.
Yeah.
So me growing up, we just met up and.
But
Yeah.
wasn't that kind of a date? Or no?
You never took a chick. You're like, hey, I like you. Can I take you to Mickey D's?
Like,
Well,
Can I buy you a Big Mac?
like dinner and a movie or
Oh, no.
I done took a chick to the movie or
or
something.
putt-putt or
Okay.
bowling. Yeah, something
never
like
never
that.
took a girl bowling or nothing like that.
Boning?
Bowling.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Boning,
Sorry.
he's done that.
yeah, definitely.
so
At
okay.
least twice.
So I guess how did a chick know like that you were into her?
Because his wiener was in there.
Oh,
All up in there.
No.
Come on, King David.
Okay, David. No. Listen, no. Like I text her that, hey, I like you. We should like
Yeah.
hang out. And then they was like, I like you too. We should hang out. And then
hang out.
Okay, what is hanging out?
like I pull up, we chill in my car or chill in her house or chill in my house.
Okay.
Or,
Okay,
Definitely different generation than when I grew up.
Yeah.
It
that's
was
that's kind of a date though.
Yeah, that's a date.
well,
But
not,
to me-
not sitting in a car. I mean,
No,
like for
not
me
sitting
growing
in a
up,
car,
it was
but-
like you meet at a mall, you walk around, you talk, or a movie,
Yeah, right.
or you
Friendlies.
yeah,
Putt-putt.
or the, high
Or-
school stuff.
yes, or
You know,
the
like
arcade,
You go
yeah.
to a high school play or football game or things like that. That was
Yes.
like the kind of thing when I was growing up.
That was what it was.
Now, granted, we did not have the internet.
Yeah, neither did we.
I grew up in that's so weird to say.
I know.
I grew up in a world without internet and really without cell phones.
Everything is internet now.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah, it's
I mean, now you can go on a date on the internet.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, you can.
that's true.
Yep.
You can
Wild.
FaceTime, butcher,
Mhm.
anything.
Yeah.
I mean, you can almost have sex without being in the same
Hell
room.
Nah, that ain't the same. Hell nah.
That's true. It does feel better when they're there.
Yeah, you tripping.
Fair.
My imagination and
that's
the
fair.
actual feeling is completely different. Because if I could use my imagination, I would not have cheated as many times as I did.
Oh gosh.
But here's the thing. Can you
Throwing it
imagine?
out there. I am a cheater.
Please cut that out. I forgot where I was at.
Yeah. Right. No.
Can you
We
imagine
got
though?
you.
Can you imagine sexting in a handwritten note?
Hell no.
People did though.
Yeah.
People did.
Do you like
Yeah.
me?
Yes
Do you
or
swallow?
no?
Yes or no?
Yeah.
Check the
Do
box.
you take it in the A?
Yeah. Do you take it in the A?
Do you
Or
eat
the
a-
V.
Do you eat ass?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you eat?
Yes. Mhm.
That's a new
Yep.
thing, though, man. That's a new thing. I don't think anybody was eating ass back in the 90s.
I'll tell you
How
what.
you know?
I never heard
That
about.
freaky shit
I
came
think
from
all the
somewhere.
men were.
I never heard about tossing the salad. I had somebody younger than me at the time that I heard it. Younger than me. She said something about tossing the salad. And I was like, "What is that?"
What is this? Yeah.
Yeah.
And this girl told me, and I was like,
Why?
Really? Like, why do they call it that?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what is
Yeah.
the?
Exactly.
I still to this day don't understand, but I use the terminology quite often.
Okay. While you do that, I'm going to look up why is it called tossing the salad.
Do y'all know who Mandy Muse is? Y'all know who that is?
I've never heard that.
No.
Mm. Who that?
Probably one of the baddest white women to walk the earth of porn.
Look at that ass.
Yeah, she's perfect in
Holy
every
shit.
aspect
Yeah.
of perfectness.
Is that? Oh, I thought it said goblin.
She's
I was going to video.
Goblin. Oh yeah, look at that finger in
Pictures
the
first. but
finger in the backside.
She's a demon.
Don't you hate how they have ads on everything now?
Mm.
Yes, even porn. It's
Yeah,
like-
why can't I get my
Wow.
corn?
I was about to say that
perfectly,
escalated quickly right there.
Was that her?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think I've seen this one.
She's Italian.
I don't know what she is, but her body is. She's a perfect lady.
The boobies
are.
yeah.
Yeah.
The
You know,
tiny,
who
tiny
cares when
areolas.
she got?
I know.
the
I don't like
cheeks,
dime
No,
bro.
size.
she's very. Obviously, she's beautiful, but
Yeah.
She's
She's a beautiful lady.
you know what? She puts a lot of effort into her work.
She does.
there we go.
Oh,
There it is.
There's-
There it is.
Yes.
Okay, now it makes
That's-
sense.
Yeah.
I understand.
There
Now
it
it
is.
makes sense.
Yep.
Okay.
Am I
Yeah.
tripping?
It's all come together now. I mean,
You said whole body. I'm gonna go booty.
She
I'm
don't
gonna go
she don't
booty.
lay there
It's
like
booty.
she
It's
don't lay there
booty.
like
Yeah,
a
it's
dying
booty.
dog,
It's
man.
booty.
She
It's
actually
booty.
she works for her money, man.
I totally agree with that. I do have an issue with women that do not
Work for their money.
Really work for their money.
I know. It's so bad.
All right, we're gonna go with this whole first
Yeah,
date
what the
thing.
hell y'all doing? I didn't know we was gonna do this.
So we're gonna,
Bro, we go
you
there.
didn't know she was going to do that?
You didn't
Nah,
know?
I seen a lot
he
of.
looks like he holding back a seizure right
I-
now.
He
He's
really
like,
is.
He's like,
He's
no,
like,
no,
son
no,
of a bitch,
smack,
not
smack,
yet.
smack. Not
Not
yet, not yet.
He's like, we got 40 minutes left.
I would already know it. So. I
Oh,
know
she's good. She's
yeah,
good.
I do like her already.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
look at her.
Yeah, I mean, she's working for it, dog.
She knows that's her.
That's
what
her
do you-
job.
Now,
Well-
here's the thing. Is these
Yeah.
people have private lives, right? And I have heard this before that they know
sleep right there.
when it comes to I'm gonna say the word corn, not the P
Yes,
word, but
yes.
corn.
Yes.
In that job, they know that they're performing, right?
Yeah.
Make sure that we have the right camera angles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then when they get home, though, do they perform for their loved one, like because they know that what they like, or do they just want basic, like missionary,
That-
doggy,
So-
Romantic
That's what I
vanilla
thought.
Very
connection
vanilla.
I'm not-
kind of
I would say
sex.
So there's like
Yeah.
a whole like podcast corn
Yeah.
thing now where they ask those types of questions,
Mhm.
and it's very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like most of these people don't even have
I would love-
significant others.
I'd love to have an actress on here. Oh wait, speaking of, we need some retractions.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
So we need
Let's
to do
get serious for a moment.
go serious for a Kurt retraction from the podcast. Here we go, Kurt.
Okay, so first and foremost, I want to say that this podcast is entirely for entertainment purposes only.
Yes.
If you take anything that is said on here seriously, I apologize. It is not meant for that.
I don't apologize, but you shouldn't take us seriously.
So
No, not at all.
Yeah.
So in the past, I have made a couple of remarks. One that I want to retract back is I had made a comment on the podcast that I paid $1,800 a month in child support. It's actually $888.93. There was a period of time where I was paying more to catch up, and so that's what I was referencing there. But I am also way behind on my child support. I'll just put that out there. And I just want to say that my ex-wife, who I have mentioned on this podcast before and maybe not talked very highly of, I want to say that we have a great relationship right now. She's a wonderful mother. She is a wonderful person to our kids and everything that she does. And she's gone and she's trying her absolute best to have a great relationship with me. And I feel like our relationship's the best that it's ever been. So anything that I had said previously, I want to apologize for and just say that I will not continue to talk that way in the future upon the podcast.
And further note, you said that also off camera too, just to let y'all know. It ain't just
not crap. Yeah.
just for the cameras.
Yeah.
You said that off camera too.
Absolutely.
I heard you personally, and I ain't got no reason to lie for you or none of that, because we know we ain't been friends that long. So I believe that. What you're saying.
I would lie for you, but no, I agree with Deontay, unfortunately, because I would like to lie.
Yeah. So overall, this podcast is entertainment purposes only.
Yes.
I will not be sharing any stories or anything like that in the future about that involved her in any way, shape, or form. So, I apologize for that. And we'll move forward and we'll go from there.
Gotcha.
100%.
Appreciate that, Kurt. Thank
Appreciate
you,
you guys.
We love women. I voted for Kamala Harris.
Hell yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right, let's go there.
Damn!
You called it out, man.
I earlier said,
Sorry.
the election. He's like, I don't think we should talk about that.
Oh, people get always upset
People
over
get
it.
like crazy
They
over it.
do.
Here's the one thing I want to talk about, which I think is really kind of weird, is that when you go to a polling station, you're not allowed to wear any sort of political paraphernalia.
Yeah.
Would you call it that?
Yeah.
Shirts that
Yes.
say "I love Trump," shirts, hats that say Kamala is the best. Any sort, and it doesn't even matter what you're voting for.
Yeah.
If you said "Free Palestine" at our presidential polling stations, you're not allowed to wear it.
Yeah.
But right outside the polling stations, 50,000 signs saying "Vote for Kamala, vote for Trump."
Yeah.
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 Yep.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't
They're allowed
understand.
to sway you up until you walk
walk
in those
in.
doors.
Yeah.
And then in there, it's supposed to be Switzerland.
You and God.
Right?
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's interesting.
It's a weird country.
I'm gonna
Super weird.
I'm gonna put this out there for I didn't vote at all.
Okay, let's talk about this too. So there's a guy that me and Mr. Deontay work with.
I didn't vote
I'm not going
either.
to say the name, but this person is always leading up to the election, very adamant about his posture, his political posture, and how he hates. This person was very Trump, for Trump, and Biden was dumb, Kamala's dumb, blah blah blah, and he would go on arguments with this throughout our breaks and things like that.
He didn't vote.
He didn't vote.
Are you kidding me?
Look, man.
You're going to spend that much time of your personal life obsessing and arguing and being angry about things.
That's him.
And then
If
not throw your hat in.
That's
you
him.
are that adamant and angry about society, vote or shut up, man.
Yes, or shut up.
Or shut up.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That's him.
Yeah.
He's pretty fucking annoying.
That's annoying. Yes.
I'm a libertarian, and there is no hope for those dudes to win.
Nope.
Ever.
Not in this system.
And the way that I look at it is I go, okay, if I cast my vote for them, it takes away from one of the other two that have the chance of actually winning. And so I just go, you know what? I'm just honestly, I just don't care.
I do wish we were a three-party system.
I do too.
In the fact that
it makes so much more sense.
Well, You know, I came from a sports background, and so what do you do when you ever, let's say you're coaching a sport, doesn't matter what it is, but you have one person in a position that is godlike compared to your second, and this is like in the nation, right?
Yeah.
And because this happened to me, I saw it happen. We had this one person in a position that was extremely good, extremely talented player. And then we have the second person who was literally second in the nation. But the span between the two was so significant.
Yeah.
The second player knew that he would never get to play.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So he didn't try as hard.
Yeah.
Guess how they rectified that problem?
How?
They brought in a third player.
Yep.
So now second and third have to battle to become second, which automatically makes the secondary position that much better.
Yeah.
Which challenges the first position.
Yep.
So that's why I wish we did have a 3-party system.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
I agree.
Yep.
All right.
And I also think that if you did,
Mhm.
if libertarians had a chance at winning, I truly believe they would wipe the fucking floor with either Republican or Democrat. I really do.
I'm sure I'll anger a lot of people when I say it, but my favorite person was Ramaswamy.
Oh, I liked him. I liked him a
I
lot.
thought he was very smart.
I did.
I liked him a lot.
And let me say, I don't consider myself Democrat, Republican, Libertarian. I don't consider myself anyone.
You look for the smartest, best person.
Yeah.
I
Right?
look for a
best.
person. Anytime I saw him speak to people in like small town hall meetings, sort of set.
I always stopped and listened. That
Oh,
was
yeah.
sort of like a weird,
Yeah.
like, you know,
He did try to speak to everybody,
I was gonna say
even if
something,
he
but I'm
did
not
not
gonna say
agree
it,
with
but-
them.
yes.
He said, "Here's my point of view.
Yep.
I appreciate your point of view."
He was very
And-
blunt. He was
Yeah.
very open, and he was very direct. But
Yeah.
he was able to speak to anybody.
Yeah.
I felt
Yeah.
at least.
Too bad that the presidency run is a popularity contest, not
Yep.
actually.
That's it.
Yep.
It is.
That's
It
it.
is.
So you know,
Who has the most money? Who's the most popular?
yeah,
Yep.
it's not
It's
really.
just like
100%.
high school.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I looked over to my left for a second. Is this man footing her?
Yeah, I
What
put
the
that
fuck?
up.
That's a double
I was
foot.
just trying to fuck you guys up. So like,
We need to do every podcast with this in the background. I swear.
Let me just throw my notes off to the side.
Yeah,
So,
at this point, like,
what's her name
sorry,
again?
Mandy Muse.
Mandy Muse.
I guess we're looking at a Corn video
Yes.
of Mandy Muse with
A
not
man's
not one set of toes, but 2 sets of
his
toes
feet,
who
sir.
would do such a thing?
all up in there.
Right?
Who writes this?
That's very inappropriate. She's gonna get fungus in there.
How do you direct
She doesn't
this?
seem to mind. Look at the joy on her face.
She's a very happy lady.
Yeah.
How do you even direct something like this?
Stick that there.
Okay, where the hell are you going, motherfucker?
He's gotta be.
He's got to pee. He's got to pee.
Urinate now.
He's
I was talking with D
pee.
and like my eyes were coming back. I saw it and I was like,
I just did it to mess you guys up. Like
No,
you were
we need to do
having a
this.
conversation, and so I was like, I'm just gonna let this sit.
every podcast, this has to be in the
It
background.
works
So
for me.
a random image.
Yes, just a random.
And then suddenly you guys are like, oh shit,
What
what's
is
that?
this?
Right.
It's a great talking
Yeah.
point.
I don't know.
Yes,
I thought it was funny.
yeah, it is. I like it here.
Okay,
There you go.
what's your favorite type of corn?
Thick, white woman.
Okay, all right.
Big booty.
So
Yeah.
TWW.
Boobies don't matter.
BBW. No, boobies don't matter. I don't care
Okay.
about. I'm
yeah,
not a boobie
boobies
guy.
don't matter.
But I'm an
a face?
ass guy.
Face.
I love a good face, like a pretty face. Yes,
Yeah.
of course.
Okay.
But I'm also I like a white girl with a fat ass. So
yeah, there
Oh
you
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I can't help that.
Okay, riddle me this.
go. Mm.
Why do they call women of dark complexion ebony?
I don't know. I cannot tell you that. That's weird. I don't know.
I've
The
always
whole ebony and ivory
yeah.
thing.
That's got to be it.
I don't know, man.
I think it sounds
that's
very
another word
glamorous.
for
Yeah, I
niggas.
like the word.
I think the word's beautiful. It's
Yeah.
very glamorous.
I think it's another
Yeah.
word for niggas. I don't know.
I don't agree. I think ebony
ebony
is
mean
a
niggas. I think so. I don't know.
I don't think so.
I just thought that was a color tone or a.
But why
A
are all
piano key. Ebony's and
When
ivories.
you're ebony,
Well,
what do you think of?
When you're ebony, A darker tone.
A darker.
A black person, woman, right? Ebony.
What do you think of when you say ivory?
A white lady.
Really? I think of
killing elephants.
I think of an elephant tusk.
I think of rich people.
But if you tickle the ivories, I think of a piano.
I don't know what an ivory is, though.
English language, like we were talking about earlier, dude.
Yeah.
So complicated.
I'd like to tickle your ivory.
Ew.
I have one
weird.
key.
Hey, I'll play that note all night long, bro.
And if you hit the correct note,
like this.
It's not. If you hit the right note, it goes.
I was gonna say, what face do you think that you make during your vinegar strokes?
Oh, I look
God.
I look like the penguin when he's like rocking back and forth. The Danny DeVito version.
Oh my God.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, that's the vinegar strokes.
All right, what's the I'm finished face?
Wait,
The
the unfinished face is click off the porn.
oh yeah. So whenever you, DJ, do you watch porn very much?
Not no more. No, I used to a lot when I was through my years.
So,
Last week.
So here's my thing. When I was in my youth. Yeah, last week. I've grown up.
I'm
a man now.
matured.
Way more mature now. No, like whenever I watch porn, right? I will do my thing.
Yeah.
Good God. Anyway, I will do my thing. And then upon my finish,
Yeah.
I don't even want to watch it anymore. I just turn it
Me
off.
too.
Like I'll throw the
That
computer
was
out the
like,
window,
look.
sort of thing.
Well, that was what Cass said in one of the previous. She's
Yeah.
like, so you're doing your thing, you're watching the porn, and then you shut it off, and you're just like, oh, I'm a horrible human being.
Yes.
Get away from me.
Yes.
Be gone, Satan.
I ain't gonna lie.
Like,
Not even
that was
that.
her sort of like,
As soon as you
Shunning
know,
of
as soon
it.
as you know,
That is
like,
me.
bro, this shit
Yes.
is trash. What am I watching?
yeah.
Cutting this shit off now.
I go, that's somebody's daughter.
Ooh.
don't think about
Now
that.
you get very personal with
Yeah,
it.
I don't-
You went there.
Yeah.
I don't do that. I'd be like, this shit trash. I'm cutting this off.
After
Why am
watching,
I watching
like,
this weak ass shit? I
Is
can
that what-
do better than this. And
that's
I
what
cut it off.
bothers him. He's like, that's somebody's daughter. I just wanted somebody who is parentless, some
I
sort
wanted
of
an
orphan.
orphan.
I only have sex with orphans.
Oh
Yes.
God, you're aggressive.
I'm gonna start calling you Daddy Warbucks.
Yes.
That's awesome.
I'm gonna have Cass call me that.
Daddy who?
Warbucks.
Warbucks. Annie.
Annie.
And he's
The
adopted
guy who
father.
adopted her in the Annie movies.
You know why he did that?
He was bald.
The only thing
and he was an older guy.
only thing you know about Annie is this: it's a hard knock life
For
us.
It's a hard life for us.
I don't know if that was racist or right.
It was definitely right
Yeah, you right.
and racist.
yeah,
I,
and
mean,
racist.
I was gonna say, could it be both at the same time?
I think it can be.
I think it can be.
You know,
It can be.
All right, I've been talking about this for a while, so
Yeah.
I'm hitting this right here.
play
Let's
it.
do it.
So the whole
Play
first
it again,
date thing, right?
Todd.
Yeah.
The whole first date thing. I pulled a few of these things off of the internet.
I thought
think
you
it was
made notes about your first date.
No. I do have one that she doesn't even. I don't think she knows that it wasn't a first date or anything like that. But it was like a booty call sort of thing.
Yeah.
And how weird that was.
Okay.
But these are first date ones. Met a guy for coffee I had been talking to online. He started acting weird within 5 minutes, and when I asked why, he told me he was disappointed that my breasts looked bigger in my online pic. Then he continued on how important big breasts were to him. After about 5 minutes, I cut him off and asked how big his penis is.
Whoa.
The answer was unimportant as I grabbed my stuff, said, "Too small for me," and walked out.
No.
Yes.
Well,
That's
Yes.
fucked up,
I mean-
man.
Get your thing,
Wow.
queen. Do it.
Nah, that's fucked up. I'm not gonna lie to you, man.
Which
Well-
part?
Well, do you think it was wrong of him to be like, oh, your boobs look bigger in your
Yeah,
pic and blah blah blah.
I do.
blah, blah.
That's
Yeah,
wrong.
That was kind of
That was
But then
wrong.
again, there is this whole catfishing thing.
That's a
You know,
catfish.
everybody's pics that they project are not always.
I think
No.
women in an. No, I'm gonna get some hate mail on this one.
I know.
but
Probably.
women catfish
Yeah.
all the
always.
time. Yeah.
always.
Yes.
Makeup,
Yes.
catfish.
But
that's
the
not how you look.
filters, the freaking
And the
filters.
filters. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
goodness.
But
right?
but listen, with the a lot of women that you know that who are on the internet be like, oh, all black people got this big ass massive
Yeah.
dick, and you know they get a guy who got an average size penis, like, oh yeah, you that dick, you got a little ass dick. Like, that ain't little. You just got an average sized penis.
Right.
But, to the media and everybody else, like, y'all thought I was joking, but it's a lot of people like that.
Yes.
And that's fucked up. Instead of taking a guy and liking him for who he is, you don't like him for what he got. And that's just how my generation worked, though. Yeah. Like, if you got a little dick, they gonna, like, you got average size dick, they gonna clown you. Like Neo, they clown Neo because he got an average size penis.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't heard this before.
Yeah, he get clowned on the internet because one of his tapes got leaked, and it was like, oh man, that little ass dick. I guess it's an average. I haven't seen it.
Chris Brown is like schlongified. Like it's like like hurts his ankles.
That's what they say.
He's got to wear really tight underwear because otherwise his ankles are going to get bruised.
I hate that cheating ass bitch, man. They got
gross.
He can dance, fight. He can play basketball.
He is an amazing dancer.
Man, he can do everything.
He can sing.
It ain't fair.
It's not fair.
Well, that was like us having a conversation.
He's not done anything wonderful with it.
No.
Except make
kids. Come on, man.
Who? Chris Brown?
Yeah.
I think he's made some really good songs.
No, he has.
Have y'all seen his art?
I've not seen that. He does art?
Yes, he is talented as
fuck. No, I see what D. I'm with you. I know where you're going with this.
Deontay got mad at me the other day because I could juggle.
I did. He did. This talented ass, pretty ass.
I know, right? He's very pretty.
I hate this motherfucker, man. Gosh. Damn.
There was a time.
He can do everything.
There was a time. I can't be Chris Brown, which is way more talented.
You can't be Chris Brown.
No, his art, though. His art. He does art too.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
What kind of art?
I don't know if y'all watch his videos.
Nope.
Where he done like this like dancing art thing like he did, and it was really fucking cool.
Sweet.
You gotta just look into his videos. Watch his videos. He's very talented with dancing. Basketball, he's amazing. I know you've seen that.
I haven't seen that.
No, he's amazing in basketball. Yes, he's really good.
I was watching some of his dancing and singing the other day. It was a TikTok video, but he's like spinning in the air. He's like a gymnast.
He's ridiculous talented.
Amazing.
He really
yes,
is.
He can do,
but that doesn't make him a good human being.
No, he's a shitty human.
That's all I meant.
Okay.
That was all I meant.
We do have one side of that whole altercation.
I don't defend a lot of people. I defend Michael Jackson. I'm going to defend Chris Brown.
I defend Michael Jackson.
Listen, I love that. Thank you.
Because Chris Brown was younger than me when that happened, right?
Yeah.
And she hit him first.
Mm-hmm. I don't doubt that.
She repeatedly hit him, which I don't condone hitting women at all, but I believe that if you want to be a man,
you defend yourself. In any situation,
equal
man
rights,
or woman,
bring equal
defend yourself.
100%. And my woman hit me.
I'd never heard that before. I love it.
It don't faze me, which I would never hit my woman. I don't care how much because she can't. Whatever she does to me won't hurt me at all.
I agree though that there's this safety measure that women think that they automatically have by birth is like I'm allowed to.
No, they've been taught that.
Man.
Yes. They've been taught that. It wasn't a birthright.
Well,
they've been told you're a princess. Everyone should treat you like a princess, and you're not allowed to be mistreated.
Yes, but it's birthright, right? You're a woman, so by birth you're protected. Human being.
I think they're taught that though, and that
sure they are. Yeah,
that
I agree with
bullshit that they project onto. You can't hurt me. I'm a girl. No.
But our other problem is that men always protect. Deontay and I were talking about this the other day. Is that we saw something where. This woman was hitting a guy and nobody did anything, right?
Yeah.
She was beating the fuck out of him.
But then he retaliated one time.
And suddenly
everybody jumps in and he's the bad guy.
Yes.
Yep.
That's not right.
I'm like, why didn't we step in before it became awful. That? Why not step in when
she's for violence in and of itself?
She's
physically assaulting him to where like he could retaliate. Like you don't even want that to happen, so you step in and be like, hey, you need to quit hitting him before it gets worse. Yeah. No, they watch it. He's literally sitting there like, hey, y'all see this? And they're recording. Nobody's helping. They're recording them.
Yeah. That's another problem.
Once he hit her one time and she dropped, that's when everybody came in like, are y'all fucking stupid? Why don't y'all step in before that happened?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I was like, Cass had a fantasy she wanted to live out the other day, and we did. Uh-huh. And she, this particular fantasy had me like just pretty much dominating her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
And afterwards, we were talking about it and everything. And I said, yeah, I was holding you by one hand. And she was like, you were holding me by, she was like, I couldn't move.
See, that's scary.
She was like, I couldn't even move. You were holding me by one hand. I was like, yeah.
And that's what
I was like, you're 5'3".
women
I'm
don't
6'3",
understand.
265 pounds. There's no way you're getting away from me. No way on this, even if you wanted to.
And that's why I don't allow my the mother of my children to go to Walmart by herself. Because she's I'm serious. I know you laughing, but I'm dead ass.
I was giggling because
she don't understand why I don't let her go to the store by herself, because if she go by herself, while she's putting groceries away, somebody will either like take her and fucking do whatever they want to, or they can, because you're weak as fuck. You can't defend yourself.
And then you'll never get your groceries. I see where you're coming from.
That milk never makes it home.
Never makes it home.
That milk never makes it home.
You gonna get canceled.
Damn.
Mom left and she never came back.
With the milk.
With the milk.
She left us for the milkman. Yeah,
I thought that was a good joke.
It was a good joke.
But then
I couldn't laugh at that one though. I don't want to get canceled with you, motherfucker.
On our earlier conversation, where you were talking about average sized penises and stuff.
Oh shit!
I was having a discussion with Cass after a certain event, and I was just talking about penis size or whatever, and like I always felt like I had like either average or less than average.
Mm-hmm.
And she looks at me and she goes, "Put your hand around a beer can." And I said, "Okay." She's like, "You're almost touching your thumb." She's like, "Now watch my hand around a beer can." She's like, "Exactly." Like she's like.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You just see it from the perspective of you are a 6'3" foot man, like a big dude, like you have ginormous hands, like you're seeing it from that perspective, not from mine.
Yes.
Oh, okay. You were scaring me a little bit.
Yeah,
I thought you had a can downstairs.
I didn't know you was going down. I'm about to say, damn.
Yeah,
she got to use both hands on that motherfucker?
Does Cass have to attempt this all the time?
No.
Cass,
No.
How do you do it?
And then like become one of those like scary like.
Oh yeah. You gotta be careful about the teeth.
I can tell you right now, it's the typical one-handed mouth, like
break the jaw to get it in.
Oh, I have to do this one.
Okay.
Because we're not getting through any of these at all, right? I've got to do this one as a first date because
I'm sorry.
This is
No, this is awesome.
This is okay. So this person was taken on a first date with this guy to a World War II museum.
Oh.
And this is very short, like one whole sentence. When he took me to a World War II museum and said, the Nazis weren't all that bad.
She ran. She fucking ran, didn't she?
Yeah, she says, I was like, nope, I'm out of here. And that was done. You know what? Kudos to you. I'm
going to be devil's advocate here and say those motherfuckers were just human beings allowing themselves to be controlled by something outside of themselves.
I have no idea where you're going with this.
No, the Nazis. They were soldiers.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
like the
following orders.
You've watched that documentary, haven't you?
No, okay. This is just me.
No, I think you're a 1984 type of person.
Yes.
Where you believe in it, like when there's the power that be that has total control over your job, your life, your everything.
Propaganda is life.
Now your whole goal is just survive.
Propaganda is everything.
Yeah, and now it's my job.
We can tell
I'm only doing my
anybody
job.
anything and make them believe it.
Yeah.
Yes, because I've put them into a situation where all they know is what I tell them to know.
Okay, I'm going to try to not be canceled right here, but I'm going to throw this out there anyway. I think there's a lot of good police officers out there.
Mm-hmm.
However,
there's some really bad ones.
So do you think that that's the scapegoat that they always use, like to protect themselves? Is that I thought I was only doing my job, or I was only doing my job, and that protects them. So with
yeah, I mean,
I'm not trying to compare it to the Nazis. The
policemen in America to Nazis, but. Come on.
Hey,
it's that same mentality.
Before you go, I apologize. This is why I'm saying this is like, you remember the squirrel peanut?
Yep.
Yeah. Would have caught. Yeah.
Yeah. So these people raise this squirrel from a baby, raise this raccoon from a baby, and set.
You're gonna make me cry.
We ain't gonna cry on this because it's awful. But the thing is that people were told to go in there and do a job which should have never been done.
Yep.
But their scapegoat is I was only doing my job.
I was only doing my job. Mm-hmm.
So
here's the thing: as a person who has hung out and is around a lot of LEOs, I will tell you this: there are some really good ones, and and this is my opinion. For every good one, you have really bad ones.
Yeah.
I mean, I watch police officers, get pulled over for DUIs, and they 100% should be charged, and they're just let go. They're just let go.
Yep.
Listen, I'm gonna say this. Damn, what was I gonna say?
I love it.
You can't compare a Nazi with a policeman because
they were essentially cops.
No.
They were cops.
No. But we look at all Nazis, right? Like, oh, you was a Nazi before? Oh, hell nah. You I can't be around you.
Yeah.
You must have been a terrible person.
Yeah.
But if you look at a cop, like, oh, you was a cop before,
Do you look at cops like that?
No, I don't.
Exactly. You look at them like
the enemy.
You were a cop.
No, right? You was a cop.
Cool.
Oh, you're okay with that?
Yeah, I don't have a. See, that's
okay. So here's
here's
the differentiation.
Maybe
we know what the Nazis did.
Yeah.
We don't know what the cop did.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me say this: my father was a cop, and my own father said that he was disappointed in how cops are.
Yep.
These days. So, just saying.
Yeah.
No.
That there are wonderful police officers.
Yes.
Don't treat people with any kind of dignity, humanity, respect. They just.
I do think there's a separation, and you know what? If you are a police officer, I do think you. If you took the job, you really do. I don't want the job.
Nope.
I don't want that responsibility. Right.
Nope.
I think it's a very high responsibility. So I do think that people who choose to do that, I think they really need to push themselves to be on that level of responsibility.
Yes.
And what I mean by that is understanding people's rights.
Yes.
And not diminishing that.
100%.
That's all. Yeah.
This is what I'm gonna say. Have you ever seen a video of a cop doing something honorable and doing something for the community? Right.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Have you ever heard of a story of a Nazi or a motherfucker from that camp doing something honorable to save people?
Yes.
Where?
They were undercover Nazis.
Schindler's List was a true story.
Undercover Nazis. Yeah.
Yes. There were lots of people who.
You ever heard of Operation Valkyrie?
That too.
Operation Valkyrie was Nazi command.
Don't get pushed enough because I have never heard of these.
No. Operation Valkyrie is a movie you can watch probably on Netflix.
You love it.
So it's
awesome.
It's based on a true
Schindler's
story.
List has Liam Neeson in it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Also a true story. Very awesome. Okay. So it's about people working with the Nazis, but to save people. So they're
undercover Nazis.
Undercover.
The movie that was showed to us in school was The Boy in His Striped Pajamas.
Yes.
Right?
I've not seen that, but I hear it's wonderful.
That's one of the saddest movies I ever seen.
It is very sad.
That's one of the saddest movies I've ever seen in my whole entire life. So from that on, I've never thought of a good Nazi.
I get it.
Not one time in my life, because
I totally get it.
Only time I ever heard of them doing something was always bad. Like from the doctors, from the
those are the worst.
The sleep experiments.
How about this?
The scientists that were involved.
Yeah, I'll retract a little bit. I know what you're saying by there's not a good Nazi, but there's people who had to work inside in order to save people.
So they pretended, just like people do in times of war.
That's
double agents.
That's me being closed-minded. I should have looked at it with an open mind. But my whole life, I've been taught that there's no such thing as a good Nazi, because every Nazi is
totally.
Is a Jew hater or racist,
white supremacist, or whatever. Yes,
if you're not blonde hair, blue eyed, get the fuck out their way.
Get the fuck out.
Well, that's like when people are like, that's like when people are like, you're white, so you're automatically racist, homophobic, and all this. And I'm like,
awful.
We are this.
I'm like, I love gay people. I think gay people are awesome. I think they're amazing. trans people, I don't care. Like, do you?
I'm gonna say this. That's people who've been fed that their whole life.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
They've been fed that, and
Nature
they
versus
don't
nurture.
know.
Yes.
That not all white people was racist. They don't know that people who vote for Donald Trump, not all of them are racist, but they don't know that. So you know that's what they've been taught their whole life, though. So
not all of those people are women haters,
but
you know, dog haters, or whatever you want to say.
When certain shit get pushed down your throat so much,
it's
like you're going to eat it. You're gonna feed into it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I have a question.
Oh, go ahead.
Random topic right here.
Do it.
What is Diddy actually being accused of?
God
so
damn it.
much.
I think it's mostly like
because like right now, if you go
sex.
If you go on Google right now, D, and you type
says
in
a lot of shit. Yes,
you type in racketeering. The first person's picture that pops up, even if you don't type nothing else, you just type racketeering. The first picture that's going to pop up is P Diddy.
Is it? Yeah, but
racketeer.
But listen.
You want me to?
So it's hard.
Just type in racketeering.
It's hard.
Just type in racketeering.
It's hard to see or know anything because they're always the media always has their view and their. So we don't know.
I don't know.
What we know is he is basically charged with, from what I see, is him being accused of taking people from out of different states, out of different countries, and having sex, paying them to have sex, paying them to have sex with different people.
But from what I've been told is that the whole sex thing was these were adult sex workers,
yes,
from a different part of the country.
That's a true statement.
So does that make it?
How is that sex trafficking?
Yeah,
because they're crossing state lines.
If they're not underage.
They're crossing when you cross state lines. When you go to fucking, you're in New York, right? And you go to Cali, or you go to fucking Dominican Republic, or you like, hey, come here. I pay you this much money to have sex with me and my wife.
Yeah,
that's considered sex trafficking.
Even if it's consensual, everything.
If you pay a motherfucker to cross state lines.
We need to change that law.
To have sex with you and your wife is considered sex trafficking.
We need to change that law.
Yeah, I really think
so. He's getting both charges. He's getting racketeering and sex trafficking.
Yeah, we need to change that.
So,
but when to the media,
I just think prostitution should be legal.
But to the media, when you hear sex trafficking,
it is. It's called OnlyFans. I mean, that's my opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, you're selling sexual stuff. The only difference is that nobody's touching you on that.
Yeah,
and I'm not defending his shit in no way or fashion. But the fuck was that?
What was that?
It's a demon.
The Maggie.
It is.
You got an alligator at the door?
That
yes.
Might be.
A potato.
When you start when you do shit and there's kids involved, that's different.
Yes.
But
agreed.
When you do shit and there's adults involved,
fuck it.
Everybody
that's your
is
decision.
A consenting
if you want to pay,
person.
If somebody pays you for a service and you want to have sex or do whatever, like in Vegas, it's legal. Like we ran into motherfuckers in Vegas. Oh, give me $350 for half an hour, or give me $500. Like these people do.
I'm
this
going
shit.
overseas for those prices, dude. It's $100 in Poland for like fucking
probably less
2
than
hours.
That. Probably less than that. But
Vegas is very expensive.
These people, these people choose to make these decisions, and they get paid for it, but you still get the charge for it.
Yeah,
because it's considered sex trafficking because you're bringing people over into your state.
That's crazy
to have sex with you,
willingly.
and you're paying them.
That's my thing.
It's not like you're forcing.
No.
Yeah.
Well, it's like this.
You say, I invite you. Here's a plane ticket.
Yes.
If you get on that plane and you come. And I come, then that's on you.
That's on you.
That's good.
Just saying.
Here's some sex trafficking though. Like, let's say I told Deontay, I'm like, hey, I got this girl that's willing to pay a black guy to have sex with her. Are you down? Now I suddenly become his pimp.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
He will get like a week in jail.
So now you get racketeering.
I will get 10 years for racketeering and all that other stuff.
You're engaging in illegal.
You will basically be my pimp, and you would get a lot of years. And
that makes no sense, right?
It don't.
They're like, you're like cool with it, right? But
John is like, So what?
Yeah.
And you're off. You're
But
good.
like, so I guess where I'm confused is the 9th District Court, Circuit Court, 9th Circuit Court is like it has the highest conviction rates. They do not take a case unless they have 1,000% I'm putting you the fuck away.
Yeah.
I have seen no evidence. I've seen nothing.
But the feds won't show you evidence until the trial starts. Well, that's how they do it.
They're supposed to, though.
They're supposed to. It's called discovery.
Yes. But you know how the feds work.
Yeah.
If they got a case, they're not going to expose what they truly have until like it's around that time. Yeah, they're going to hide their biggest evidence until that time comes. So if any type of kids involved, he's fucked.
Yeah,
that's fair. That's fair.
He's fucked.
It's fair.
100%. But if it's consenting adults,
that's where I'm at.
I don't care.
That's where I'm at. Because all they've ever talked about, like so far for the sex trafficking charges,
is consenting
adults.
Yeah.
And so I'm like,
and when it comes to the IVs and the shit and all that, it's like, okay. I mean, if they in that kind of weirdo shit, then
okay.
Fuck it. That's what they do.
That's what they do. But like, I don't. Everybody's talking about like, there's kids involved and everything like this. No evidence of such has ever been presented.
Never.
At all.
And that's what I'm waiting on. That's why I don't speak on certain shit, because I want to know. Because accusations is always like they did it against Michael Jackson. They done it against Bill Cosby. Oh, Bill Cosby was given
40 years ago.
Yeah, like 40 years ago, he fucking put egg biscuit in my drink, and I drunk it.
As a pudding pop. Get it right.
I'm sorry, but there's got to be a statute of limitations.
Yeah, because
there's got to
too much.
We've seen so many stories.
There has to be.
Which
but not in all states.
I'm not saying women are just liars, but we're seeing so many stories where a woman could say anything. To where a man, which happened to me, which a man could go to prison and fight for his life, lose everything, even though he won that case, or did they drop the charges? You're still fucked because the accusation on your name ruins everything.
Perfect example.
Yes.
There's a guy named Matt Ariza. He was known as the punt god. He was drafted in the 4th round by the Buffalo Bills. This happened 2 years ago. Drafted in the 4th round by the Buffalo Bills, and a woman comes forward and says that he was part of a gang R upon her.
See?
Okay. So the Buffalo Bills automatically drop him. Like you're gone. No investigation or nothing. She just had to make the claim.
It don't matter. Yeah.
They drop him. He spends 2 years in court. You know what the outcome of this was? He wasn't even on the same side of the country when this happened.
Wow.
That's
nice.
sad.
Yep.
Nice.
That's the sad part.
That is insanity. And you know what? She faces zero charges for a false police report.
That's how it is.
Yep. That's the problem.
Nobody cares.
It is a problem. And I hate to say what I say a lot, but who are the majority of the people in power?
Yeah.
Yeah,
men. They're men.
Men. Yes.
And they're giving all of these women benefit of the doubt. And they should stop fucking doing that.
Yes.
Stop
it should be a proper investigation prior to release of information.
Stop saying that you're a woman, you're a victim. No.
We go back to the police on this, right?
Yeah.
As soon as a person is alleged to do anything, police will release every bit of information they possibly can. If a cop is accused,
nothing.
It's an ongoing investigation.
Yes,
secret.
That's how everything should be.
It should be until you are in court and everything's presented in front of the public.
Done.
And then whatever happened to innocent until proven guilty?
You're
guilty until proven innocent now.
Guilty on rip, so it don't matter.
You're just guilty right there.
Yep.
On King David.
All right, we're going to end this on something a little bit lighter.
Let's do it.
Please do. Please do.
Sorry.
We are, old man, we're into this podcast. So,
we are.
So since we've never got to the conspiracy theories.
Let's do it.
We only got it. We're not doing the conspiracy theories. We got to the odd first dates and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Do you have any odd first dates or any sort of weird thing where you?
I do.
Give me one.
So it was shortly after I had separated and met this girl through a dating app, and we meet up at this bar, and within 3 minutes, she looks at me and she asks the question, do you eat ass? We haven't even ordered.
What the fuck?
We have not even ordered. And so I'm kind of thrown off by this, and I was just like, I don't know, never have.
Two of the 3 men in this room are like, she's a keeper.
Might be
as fuck.
Might be
Just
into
saying.
it. And so then she looks at me and she says, do you want to go to the bathroom with me and
find out?
you can eat my ass. You know what
In the bathroom?
Yeah, at this bar.
God almighty.
And so
I was hoping it was a portalette, but whatever.
it would have been
freaky
better.
hoe, man.
And I was like, I just met you. If you need to go to the bathroom, go. She gets up, goes to the bathroom, and she's gone for like 20 minutes, right?
She found somebody else to eat her ass.
I knew the owners of this bar. And so they come up to me and they were like, I just want to let you know, man, that chick that you're here with has been kicked out because we found her with another dude in the bathroom. And I was like, all right,
Damn.
cool.
So did you
you clearly know how to seek out the freaky chicks.
I do. I have a pretty good knack for that.
Saying.
Can you give me numbers?
Yeah.
Facebook IDs.
Damn.
We'll talk.
Freaky.
Identifiers.
I need to know these ladies because
I never kept those receipts. So that was my worst.
That's
wow.
pretty
That was
darn
my
awesome.
worst first
Good
date.
God.
Yeah.
Deontay, you got anything, bro?
I ain't eat no ass and nothing, but I could fuck good though. That's all.
That's
yeah?
not a first date. Give me a first date story.
Oh,
Do you have
shit.
anything?
All right, yep. I think I was like, I had just got broken up with. It was a girl I really liked, and then I went on like 5 dates in one night. I went on a date with the one girl, and she was kind of weird, and she stank, and I still did it.
Hey.
What stank?
I didn't do that. I did.
What part of her
I
stank?
don't know. I was doing it, and
Okay.
it was stinky, and I'm
Okay.
well, I'm depressed, and I need to get my mind off the girl I just broke up with me. So
Oh, I gotcha.
Hey.
I still did it.
Rebound.
I
What
do
is-
have a stink story.
What is the best way to get over somebody?
To get under somebody else?
Yep.
Got it.
I had 5 and 1. Man, I was on a roll.
Wow.
You
I
fucked
was
all
I think
five
I
of
was
these
like
bitches?
19, 20. Yeah, I was like 19.
You fucked all of them?
I did.
In the same night?
Mm-hmm.
God damn.
What? Why aren't you a porn star?
That's
Corn,
on King
corn-
David, bro.
Corn star?
Why am I not a corn star?
Yeah.
I could do that when I was about the 16 age group.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I could go for
I work too
on
much.
and on.
I work too much to be that.
Me after one time.
I would
I'm
love
like,
that though.
Oh,
That'd be fun.
I get
would love to
halfway
fuck.
through and I go,
That'd be
okay,
good.
can I have some chips and like a sandwich?
I need a Gatorade.
I need my electrolytes to continue.
Yeah.
If I could have,
Let-
if I could
let-
have
let's-
sex every day, that'd be so fun.
At my age,
Wow.
Netflix and chill mean like I'll watch Netflix for about 30 minutes.
And
I'm
fall
going to
asleep.
sleep.
Yep. I'm sleeping.
Hopefully you give me a blowjob
Yeah.
before I go to
Hopefully I
sleep.
get a little
Yep.
BJ.
I don't care for BJs, guys. I don't know. I really
What?
don't. I like to fuck. I really
Bro,
don't.
I need your man card right now.
All right, so I'm going to give
Ooh.
my story. I don't think you know this one, right? DT does know the story.
Okay.
Let's hear
So it was not a first date, but it was like a booty call.
Yeah.
We knew it was going to happen, right? So I bring the chick over, but I already told her, it's like the deal breaker is blowjob. Blowjob has to happen,
Yeah.
right? Go down on the chick, blah 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 blah. She's like, my mouth is dry. Get her water.
Oh hell no.
I had it ready.
It was
You know,
right there.
the whole thing was like she's like, oh, I smoked weed or whatever.
Yeah.
Mouth is dry, so I'm like, here you go, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, so what's up? And she's like, no, you ain't done that long enough. And I was like, all right, got you. Trust me, I did.
Your jaw was hurting.
I'm like, seconds, let's go.
Yeah.
Right? Did it again, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, what's up? And
Nay.
Deontay knows the story. And and she's like, oh, my mouth is dry. Immediately throw on the pants, and I just walked to the living room, right?
Yeah.
And I literally said, you know what? I'm good.
I'm good.
I walk in the living room, right? And she's like, are you serious? I said, yeah, I'm good.
Very much so.
And she clothes up and stuff, and then she walks in there and she's like, I ain't never had somebody do that to me before. And I'm like, well, you know, things happen. And she says to me, do you want to say it?
I was gonna suck your dick, bro.
What? Hell no.
That shit is legendary.
Quote. I was gonna suck your dick, bro.
Bruh.
Oh
she
my
did like, bruh.
She said, bruh.
She did the handstand and everything.
Bruh.
Like,
Ew.
bruh.
Ew.
I'm like, what this dumb?
Bruh.
Ew.
Yes. 100%.
Ew.
And she says to me,
Hey, sexy.
she says to me,
don't do that.
you know,
I didn't say what.
I turned
No,
down a lot
I
of
was
guys
just-
to come over here, and I was like, well, at least you have options.
You didn't tell me that. She said that.
Yeah, oh yeah. She's like, oh yeah.
You dirty bitch.
She's like, I turned down a lot of guys to come over here, and I was like, well, at least you got options, you know.
That don't mean you good, huh?
Hey, everybody has their musts, right? Mine is a BJ. There must be,
As it should be.
There must be. If there's not that, and I was not
MBBJ.
Yes.
MB.
Must be.
Oh, must be BJ.
BJ.
Yeah, must be. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that was my. It's not a date. I mean, it was like an
No.
expectation. Like we knew it was going down, but trust me,
God damn.
it's not happening.
Biatch.
Not happening.
I ain't doing that, dog.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't care. I don't care.
Hey.
You'll get there. Trust me.
You think? I don't.
Oh yeah, you hit 40. You're gonna be
Yeah.
like, you know what?
Nah,
Give me a little something.
I know me. I like to fuck. I just like to hear a motherfucker.
Here's the thing,
cry
like-
and scream and shit. I like that. You know.
Like,
I like to hear them go. Where they try to scream, they go.
Oh shit!
I did
You
that to
making me
Cass the
nervous.
other
You
day.
making me nervous.
Nice.
They
It was
choke.
awesome.
Y'all choke when they do it. I don't never.
Well,
get
I
that choking
straight
sound.
up told her, I said,
It
I
ain't that
want to
big.
do that to you where tears come out of your eyes.
Is it weird where I make her deep throat, but I choke?
What?
or you make her put on very, very dark eye makeup so
Yeah.
that when she does cry,
Yeah.
you get that
Yup.
cool,
Yup.
porn star.
Yeah.
It's usually all
Yeah.
blue eye
What the
makeup.
hell are you talking about? Y'all exposing yourself right now?
What? Ooh.
What do you got? Do you have anything? Do you have a first weird one?
No, I really don't. My experience is limited.
Yeah, you have the homecoming guy punching lockers, if I remember right. Like in high
Oh,
school.
well, yes. That okay. If we're going to call
It
that a
wasn't,
first
it wasn't
date,
anything sexual, but it was like a
So,
first date
It
thing,
was
right?
I and a guy.
Mhm.
I won't say his name. We went to my junior homecoming as quote friends.
Yeah.
I knew, and I was being an asshole probably. He didn't think of me as his friend,
Mm.
but I told him
We're friends.
right?
Yeah. You friend zoned him.
Friends. I did
And he
because
knew
I
it.
didn't like him.
Right,
I didn't
but-
like him like
but he
that, and
knew
I
it.
told him.
He knew it.
Anyway, we went to dinner and we went to the dance together. And I mean, he was fine to hang out with. He was cool. He was
Yeah.
he was a fun guy, but he wasn't
You're
my
not into
guy,
him.
right?
Yeah,
I was
right.
not into it, and I told him that like so many times. However, we get to the homecoming dance, and I dance with somebody other than him,
Oh.
with somebody he already knew I liked,
Right.
right?
Right.
And he goes out into the hallway of the high school and starts punching lockers.
Oh God. He's an angry motherfucker. Ain't he?
Yeah.
Very much so.
You don't want none of that
Yeah,
anyways.
I don't want any of that.
No.
Me
Yeah.
personally, I've never wanted to be a locker more so in my life.
Shut up.
All right.
Me.
I think we're good here.
Yeah.
Point of no response podcast. I appreciate my guest, Double D, DT2
Absolutely.
Black, and Kurt the Dirt finally making the comeback.
What's up, y'all? What's up?
Kurt the gay
Thanks for having
dude.
me.
We'll see you guys on the next podcast. Later.
Later, guys.
Peace out.
Point of no response.